Hi guys, right now I want to bring you the second episode in my series of videos where we take a character online to grind through the green ranks of the Tekken 7 online ranked mode. I just decided to make this tonight because I was thinking about how much fun I had using Kazumi in the last session we made and making the commentary and everything. The response has been really positive, and I think the video ended up actually having a lot of educational application as well. So I was looking around the roster, and I found that, Alisa, who was probably my strongest character in Tekken Tag 2 and a character that I loved back then. She's an old love interest of mine. Really hasn't seen any use by me in Tekken 7. It's been over a year, I think, since I used her in any kind of serious game, and it felt kind of sad. And I decided maybe I should try and get a little bit, back into Alisa. So I took her online, ended up having a pretty fun session. This time the Green Rank Grand ended up taking me about half an hour. So we're going to look through the games together, we're going to do some commentary. I hope there are some things we can learn from the experience. If not, I hope, if you're just watching it for entertainment purposes, that we can have a nice session and talk a little bit about Tekken together. So I'm going to jump over to the commentary right now. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in a couple of seconds.
Okay, so our first opponent is going to be this Asuka. I think he has themed his customization to be like a ganguro. It's like a subculture that was big in Tokyo, like in the 90s. Girls would tan their skin very dark and dye their hair blonde and try and look kind of like a caricature of a Western woman. It was kind of like a silly subculture, and this is kind of a stereotypical image of what like a sexually promiscuous young Japanese girl looks like, but it's kind of a cool customization, I guess. I was actually kind of fortunate that I ran into this guy so early, because you can see that my Alisa is terribly rusty. I'm doing whiffing, I'm not converting my combos properly, and so he was kind enough to just keep on playing me, and it ended up providing a very nice sort of warm-up session for this whole thing. And we're just having like a weird little slugfest here in the beginning, and then the matches as the session progresses actually become a lot more qualitative. So I'm sorry if this is not super representative of what like a good Alisa play should be at the moment, but there you go. I get a nice block punish on the rage art, and this guy, he does a launcher into another launcher. Unfortunately, he's probably a little bit newish, so he likes to do launchers and launchers and launchers, and then throws and parries. Anything that like can yield a lot of damage and feels cool to connect with, but maybe not as focused perhaps on his setup game or his movement. But that's to expect when you're a little bit new to Tekken. He actually does some really nice predictions later in the game, so he's not a bad player or anything. Decide to try and like open him up with the chainsaws, do anything to get him to, because he turtled up really hard here, so I get bored and I just do it unblockable, and like I predicted, he just stays blocking and I'm able to collect the round with the unblockable. But yeah, it's a little bit of a trolley session so far, but stick with it. I do a decent whiff punish here, but I start doing my Tekken Tag 2 combos because I'm so terribly rusty with Alisa, but at least I'm getting something. With punish there with the flight 2, which is a great mid option. I predict a low, go over it with the back 3+4. One thing that you're gonna notice is like a very strong theme in this session is I'm able to beat out so many of my opponents simply because of the fact that I'm able to interrupt, or sorry, I should say crush lows with the hop kick. Lows are kind of predictable at the lower ranks. Not always, obviously, but much more so, and that's why they are. It's a great option to just try and predict them and collect launches with hop kicks. It becomes a very solid strategy. Okay, so here again, I'm gonna fail to do a wall conversion because of how unused I am to Alisa at this point. I do some sidestepping and some quick poking, just trying to close him out. He does a very unnecessary Asuka parry or reversal right there. And like he's just doing his favorite launchers, and he's doing the launcher into the launcher into the launcher. Just a tip I want to give you guys, like it's when you learn combos and you connect with them and you get huge damage, it feels so good and it's so much fun. But don't get biased. Don't become too over-reliant on launching moves and combos, because they are actually, of course, they're important and they're a big part of Tekken, but they're not as important as being familiar with your poke game and your close-up game and your counter hit game and even your movement, especially not in Tekken 7. So yeah, he's not really familiar with the chainsaws, I find out here, so I keep using them a little bit. Some electric sidesteps, always fun. But yeah, I'm just trying to like get a feel for the character and warm up and do some moves here. And I mean, here I start. I mean, it's silly. I troll him a little bit. This is not very nice of me at all. But I should have just done the launch punish and finished him off. But I guess I was just having a little bit of fun. But he's very nice, and he decides to keep on playing me. So that was very good of him. And it provides a very good like introductory session for me here to try and get a feel for the moveset and get back into Alisa a little bit. I was too slow on the whiff punish there, but 432 is one of Alisa's best whiff punishers and one of my favorite new moves of hers in Tekken 7. She didn't have it previously, but it's an amazing move. Again, he's doing the reversals. I'm not dealing with it properly though, so why not? Again, he whiffs big. This is just the main difference here between me and my opponent. The reason why I'm able to connect with my launchers and he's not is because in between our exchanges, I'm moving and he's standing still. That's really the whole crux of it, because if I'm moving and he's standing still, he's like right there, like 26 million times more likely to whiff when he does something. And when he does that, if I just time my launcher to go slightly after him, I'm gonna get the launch every time, right? So just stay mobile in between exchanges, and don't try and not be in the same spot for too long in a row. That was another whiff punish attempt, but it was too slow. Again, the wall messes me up. I'm not converting off of the wall well at all, especially this stage that has weird walls and angles and multiple breakable walls. I'm not using the stage to my advantage at all. Again, I fail with the wall. If this was a character that I use a lot, like maybe I was playing Gigas or Kazumi here, I would probably close out these rounds a lot quicker, simply because I'd be able to use the wall to my advantage. But that is something that comes with just time on the character. So as I'm using Alisa more and more in online ranked mode, this is probably going to get a lot cleaner. That was a nice duck, but I don't punish it, so not good. Another reversal, and he's doing launchers into launchers, but I am eating them, I can't deny it. I'm very sloppy. I'm just looking for any kind of whiff or low that I can use to just close it out. I predicted him to go for the low follow-up there. He didn't. I break the throw. And that was a very nice low block by him. And this time he actually ducks the unblockable that I was trolling him with earlier and finishes me off. So very good. He's staying awake. And right now I really gotta just focus up and not, lose this round unnecessarily, or this game, I should say. I was looking for the low there to get out. I didn't find it. Like, look at the amount of difference in how many moves he did and how many moves I did in that little exchange there where we were just walking around. Not only is he doing, many more moves than me, he's doing like the same move over and over. And one thing you never want to be in Tekken is predictable. And I'm not, I don't want to be overly critical of this guy because he's playing fine for a new guy. I just, want to point something out to you guys that you might be able to use to improve a little bit. So I get my first promotion match of the session here against this guy, and then we're gonna let him go and move on and have maybe some more, slightly more interactive matches going forward. And he's doing his favorite launchers and his reversals and his throws. It's a big whiff, so I punish it, but again the wall is gonna mess me up here. And here I remember about Alisa's forward 4. I'm like, oh, this move is great, and it's a natural combo. If I can get this, it's gonna kill at this range. Let's try and get it. And I try, and I just start whiffing like an idiot. But I'm able to, you know, because he likes doing so many attacks, it's not hard to land these rage arts. And it's just another reason that you don't want to do too many moves. Like a lot of Tekken players always say, your right hand needs to chill in Tekken. Your left hand should be moving a lot, your right hand needs to chill. Because you can move for no reason and just go around and do stuff for no reason with your movement because you're just trying to be mobile and evasive, but you should never attack for no reason. That's a knee, meaning it's not reversible. Knees, shoulders, headbutts, when you attack with your ass or like any other, you know, part of your body that is not a hand or a leg, you can't parry or reverse that. Trying to pressure here towards the wall, and now I'm starting to do like some good actual Alisa poking, you know, with down back 3 and sad hound and stuff, so maybe I'm at least waking up a little bit, but stick with the session because the quality of play is at least going to get a little bit better as we go forward. I eat the Chinese get up unnecessarily. Could have whiff punished that a lot harder, but I whiff punished properly that time. I think again the wall is going to mess me up and not allow me to combo. Falling Rain, great Asuka throw that allows her for a combo. Super good tool with her. Check it out. And he does a very nice reversal. I was trying to show off with a rage drive like a moron, and he does a very nice reversal, throws me into the wall, and gets the round. So now I'm actually about to mess up and lose this promotion match for no reason. So yeah, let's see if I'm able to take it. I managed to get a full wall combo for the first time, and I just mix him up from destructive stance with the down 2, and that complete string is natural and guaranteed near the wall. So thank you very much to that guy for playing me so many times. I had a lot of fun. I think he did really well, so thank you so much. But we're moving on to Heihachi here. A pretty decent Heihachi. He's moving a bit more. But this guy again is just a little bit too over-reliant on lows, and Heihachi has very good lows. You know, he's got hell sweeps and all kinds of stuff, so you got to be careful. I thought he was going to duck that for sure and let me get a wall splat, but he was sharp enough not to. And now that you can see here the combos and the walls, it's all starting to flow at least a little bit better as I'm getting back into Alisa, but I'm still playing Tekken Tag 2 Alisa, which is not good. He could have ducked that, so it was a very unnecessary thing by me. I blocked the low, but I don't punish it. There I get another prediction on low, and it works out. Not quite able to get the wall. Again, you see a lot of lows. I get a trip combo. And again, a big low. That like down, I think it's down back 2. I don't play Heihachi, but I'm pretty sure that's down back 2 into like full crouch down forward 3 or 4 or something. It's a very common pattern that Heihachis like to do for a big chunk of low damage, but it's kind of predictable, and so you're liable to get hop kicked like he did right there. I go under it with the sad hound there. That was pretty nice. And I finish up with the while running 3-4. Which is her main mix-up for the while running 2, which he tried to predict and duck right there. Now we're going to play this king. This was another really fun death match that I had. This king player was pretty good, and we had just kind of a crazy slugfest, moves all over the place. We both used like kind of crazy parts of our move list and just had a lot of fun. I'm hoping my opponent enjoyed it as well. But yeah, it was just a complete brawl, and it was very messy but a lot of fun. I managed to break a giant swing right there, which is very important because of how much damage that throw does. It might even have killed me at that range. Very good duck there on the 4 extension by him. That's a counter hit launcher, which is why I did it. and a beautiful low parry on the down 3. So right now this guy is looking sharp, and he finishes me off with a nice drop kick right there. So I lost that very convincingly, but I'm on a 7-win streak right now, and I don't feel like letting it go. I want to keep on going. So I switched up the gears. I do my favorite spike conversion into the down to 4, and I use the up forward 1+2 head throw for Oki there, and collect that perfect for the second round. So that was pretty nice. Managed to block that low, but I don't punish, so you know, sloppy by me. I was trying to look for a counter hit fly 3 there, didn't work. Good series of pokes by him, but unfortunately a big whiff. I should have comboed. I just did the guaranteed follow-up, I don't know why. So here I'm just hoping he's going to whiff, and he does. Which means I get just enough time to do a quick dash into the raid chart. And with with a health bar this small, the raid chart is going to do more than enough damage to take the round there. I sneak in the 1-1, Alisa's highest damage 10 frame move, but the second hit is duckable because the string does not jail, so against people who know a lot about Alisa, you gotta be careful because they can duck that. But he's doing a lot of damage. I do another break on the giant swing, but he does a third giant swing right here, and this time I'm not able to predict it, and I don't even do the tech. I catch him with the rage drive though, and I finish up with the down forward 1. What I should have done though is obviously just done a natural extension off of the rage drive, which you can do, and I would have not risked losing that round. I could have just collected it right away. But we keep playing. Down back 1 into Sad Hound, classic Lisa setup. It didn't work because he was airborne though. Just moving around, looking for the whiffs. I know he has been a little bit whiffy. Collect the down back 3. He eats an instant running 2 there. Forward 1+2 is a guaranteed follow-up after running 2 for like, it's something like 55 damage or something insane. So very, very good with Alisa. And there he forgets that I have plus frames after running 2, and he can't just do a move, so I just do forward 1+2 and collect the round with that. I do a nice sidestep into a whiff punish there with 4-3-4. But I mean, if you compare to my Kazumi session, you can see how much less I'm using the wall. I'm not wall splatting all that much, and when I do wall splat, my wall combo is not crisp at all. So Alisa is much more of a character who thrives out in the open doing whiff punishes and stuff. Then she is like a close-up pokey counter-heady character like Kazumi, who likes to use a lot of walls as well. Alisa doesn't really need the wall at all. Of course she doesn't mind it. I mean, any character can do good stuff with the wall. There I didn't decide to finish the combo because I felt like the wall was just going to cause it to whiff again, so I decided to just be patient and look for a next opportunity instead. Another head throw doesn't quite kill. But I get him with the get up moves. That was the second match against this guy. Third match, we get our second promotion chance of the session. So I'm going to try and focus up here and see if we can claim the fighter rank.
Round 1. Fight.
Tried to spike into the down to 4 there, but he got up properly and stuffed it, so that was nice by him. And here I just pile on the Oki to collect the round. He hesitated and stayed on the ground, so I just kept doing ground hitting moves because I felt like he might continue doing it. He shows his back, which is why that king get up option is so dangerous, and you should not use it unnecessarily because your opponent's going to get guaranteed damage on your back. Good block by him, but I sneak in the 1-1 again.
Round 3. Fight.
So now I'm feeling like I'm going to get this promotion. Just trying to play a little bit compact. I thought he was going to get up ducking, but he didn't do it, so nice. Predicted a low. Again, he didn't do it. And this is what I said when I said this match got a little bit like a brawly and slugfesty. But yeah, lost that round. The reason I'm doing those back fours is I'm looking for the counter hit. But I don't actually think I succeed in collecting counter hit with that move a single time in this session, so I need to work on my counter hit setups with Alisa. She's not super counter hitty or anything, but her standing 4 and her back 4 are both very decent options. Here he reacts to the whiff of the rage drive perfectly and stuffs me with his rage art. It was very nice by him. Very, very good stuff. Messy by me. Perfect reaction by him. So now I'm again messing up here and almost losing my promotion. So let's see if I'm able to wake up and clutch it out. I get the 4-forward 1+2 for the whiff punish. I go for the wall here, and I just decide to do a down back 4 for the wall Oki because it's so good when the opponent side rolls. You know, you can catch people at angles with that low. So here I play against Violet or Lee, and I'm not very experienced against Violet or Lee in this game because so few people use them. But I do think this is a very strong character, so I managed to whiff punish there. But again, the wall messes up my combo. He doesn't eat the 4 extension. My whiff punish is too far away, so it doesn't connect. And that time I do get the whiff punish though. The combo doesn't work because of the angle. But I felt like he was just going to try and go in and pile on some offense, so I just threw out, you know, a 10 frame move because I knew I was going to be able to sneak one in the little window there. And the 1-1 was big enough that I got the round. I just thought maybe he would be anxious enough to let me hit with the final hit of that fly string and maybe give me the balcony break, but he instead does a very nice combo here into the sidewall, into that throw setup. Very nice stuff by him, and I lose that round convincingly. That was very nice by my opponent. Managed to crush a high there with the backup 4. Blazing kick completely stuffs me. I think that's the move called blazing kick, and he does a perfect balcony break conversion here, like optimal damage. Really, really good. So it's a solid guy. This I was just a little bit too far away for the rage art to connect. If I just done a small dash there, that would have worked, and I would have gotten the round much more easily. But I felt like he was going to get up ducking because that rage art needs to be ducked. So I felt like, you know, maybe he was going to duck because of that, and I just did a mid and it worked. There he's, you know, looking for a wall splat. He's doing the is it back 2-1 or sorry 4-2-1 I think. Very nice. Get the down 2-4 again. So I'm doing taking tag 2 stuff. I don't know why I didn't finish that wall combo, but again I do a cheeky head throw for the round right here. But that was another so, oh right, this guy. Yeah, I fight an Akuma here with a low amount of games and a promotion match, so probably a very decent player who's down here smurfing, just looking for quick rank ups. And you got to be very careful against Akuma. He's a complete monster in this game. He just stayed on the ground there and completely ignored everything I was trying to do, so I ended up looking silly. He eats the running 2. So I try and get it again, see if he's going to be, you know, maybe he doesn't know about the fact that he needs to duck that, but it seems very unlikely. And yeah, he knows about fly 3, so he try to duck that, and I just do the mid mix up the fly 2 for the round. And doing like one of these fly mix-ups just a couple of one or a couple of times per game can be so effective. I do a nice spike into the down 4-2 because my opponent wasn't predicting it, so it didn't get up properly. Great stuff. And I do my favorite move from Fly, 1-2. Fly 1-2, or sorry, it's 2-1? Is that Fly 1-2 or 2-1? I think it's 2-1. Anyway, it's a safe mid option from Fly. That's super good for closing out rounds, and I get a perfect. I punished that, but I could have punished harder. Should have been a launch. And here my opponent just starts doing cancels and completely shoving me into the wall. Very good stuff by him. He does the mids for the Oki, and he mangles me that round. Obviously, Fireball isn't going to work from that range, but you know, a lot of Akuma players, they just do their Fireballs like a reflex. That should have been a whiff punish. That was a very nice sidewalk around the jump in, but the angle didn't allow for it, which was sad. So I'm just hoping he's going to go in here and whiff. Again, that could have been a bigger punish, I think, but at least I did something. And here he does a beautiful conversion. He uses his bar and the wall perfectly to make sure that that partial combo actually carries all the way, and he kills me with a nice wall ender. So that was very good stuff. So yeah, this is a very decent Akuma player. Again, those fireballs are not going to work from a range. Good duck, no punish, but very good duck. There he finally does that low sweep that I've been looking for with the hop kick the whole game. You know, a lot of people on low ranks abuse that low sweep a lot, but this guy doesn't. And yeah, the pushback allows me for a whiff punish there with the down forward 1-4. I play another promotion match here, a Lars. And this game I realized that I hadn't been using my chainsaws, the destructive stance, all that much, and it's a very fun part of playing Alisa, so I decided to see if my opponent wanted to, you know, if he knew about dealing with the chainsaws a little bit. I decided to bring them out. So I do a basic chainsaw mix-up there. He gets caught. That string is not going to work on me because, you know, I used to play Lars. Second hit is duckable. So he decides not to use that for the rest of the game, I'm pretty sure. Here I'm just looking for a whiff, so I do some sidestepping. Yeah, and I find the whiff and I just do the 1-1 for the quick whiff punish. Counter hit, but no combo, unfortunately. He does a big whiff with the 4-4-2. So I whiff punish it. He gets out of the wall pressure with the Lars command throw, which walks you away, which is a very smart option. But unfortunately, he gets counter hit there by the 4. That combo could have been a lot bigger, so you know, I need to practice my combos with Alisa. But I do the down forward 4, which is Alisa's fastest and best mid poke in my opinion to collect the round. Again, I bring out the chainsaws to see if he wants to play with the chainsaws. Turns out he doesn't know about chainsaw mix-ups, so I just do some of my favorite Tekken Tag 2, like chainsaw sequencing, to collect that pretty quickly. Oh, in this game we played Vanguard rank Lucky Chloe, which is always nervous because Lucky Chloe can launch you with that back turn launcher, and she can take 80% of your life bar in a single hit. Her hop kick has a lot of weird stuff going on with it. It's very good, so you got to be super careful and not underestimate Chloe. And he actually opens up with that fantastic Chloe hop kick. Loey. Loey? Maybe that should be her nickname. No, but she does a nice hop kick. And I just do a lot of low crushing stuff, back 3+4 hop kick in this match, because I'm so convinced that he's going to do the low breakdancing moves. There I managed to get it actually, I think. But no combo. Big whiff, no punish. And you just, when he's doing these, when Lucky Chloe's doing these back turn launches, you just got to be patient and block. I managed to sidestep the running 3, which is a great Lucky Chloe gap closer, but it can be sidestepped. I like to sidestep it right, like I did right there, and I whiff punish it for the round. I do another sidestep into a whiff punish, get the combo. Down 3 is good Oki after that combo. That's the breakdance move that I'm trying to crush the whole time. See, I'm doing a lot of hop kicks here. But you know, he's not punishing it properly. Maybe he doesn't know that my hop kick will force him into full crouch, and that's the reason. And I do the one of my favorite wall finishers with Alisa, the 4-4 1+2-2 chainsaw. Shoves a chainsaw into the stomach of her victim and just completely eviscerates them. It would be like, if it was realistic, there would be Chloe blood and guts all over this nice church right now. But yeah, that's a great move. 1+2, a launcher that I haven't been using at all this session almost, but it's a good move. Safe on block. He blocks that, but no punish. I try and get like a wall follow-up, but I don't get it. He counter hits. Very nice low block there. If he had launched punish that down 3, which I'm pretty sure he could have done, he could have converted into a wall combo and taken that round, so that was messy by me. But I managed to take that. We go into our final promotion match here against another Lars. So Alisa is beating up on her boyfriend a lot in this session. This is another guy who is a little bit over-reliant on lows, unfortunately, so the hop kick is going to yield me a lot of traction. But it's a wall-less stage as well, which is feels great when you're Alisa. I have a lot of like space to breathe and move. I don't have to worry about like weird wall angles messing up my combos. Yeah, and he's a little bit too over-reliant on those lows, especially the down back 4. And it's slow enough that I can visually react to it, so I'm gonna try and crush that with a hop kick every single time. But at this point, like, it's the promotion match to Vanguard. I'm at a 14-game win streak, so I've basically decided that I really want this promotion right now to just close this out, because it would be nice to do it with just a clean record, you know. Keep it simple. So I'm just waiting for him to run in with something, you know, predictable. But I end up getting overexcited and whiffing, which is not good. But then I get another low, a read on a low here. And I just go straight into the rage shard because I know it's going to be more than enough damage to take the round here. So now we're 1 round away from reaching our little goal here for the session. And the down forward, 4-4 1+2 ends up working. I get a little combo. Another hop kick. And he does another low. I didn't combo properly for no reason, but yeah. I think, how do we finish this? I don't remember. Yeah, I'm just looking for that low crush to close this out as fast as possible. Just looking for the low, looking for the low. And there I managed to get a counter hit for the 4-4 1+2, and I collect the final promotion of these.
Alright, so that was just a quick little session where I grinded through the green ranks with Alisa. I think if there's anything we learned from this session that we can take with us, it's that you never want to do moves in Tekken for no reason. It is never a good idea to just press attack buttons if you have no specific reason to press those buttons. Either you are expecting something, or you want to try and set up something, or you've confirmed something with your eyes that you want to react to, but you never just want to throw out moves out into the open unless you're like baiting or something. And especially not launchers or moves that are easily whiff punished. That's very, very dangerous. The other thing that I thought was really important in this set is the fact that if you're able to get a read on a low, you can get a lot of traction out of any kind of launcher that crushes that low. A lot of characters have access to a hop kick in this game. Alisa's happens to be very, very good, especially for the reason that it forces the opponent into full crouch, and that makes it a little bit less intuitive to punish for people who are not very familiar with Tekken 7 block punishment. And so if you can find out that you actually have a good launcher that your opponent does not know how to punish properly, you can get a lot of traction out of actually abusing that launcher. But I hope it was an enjoyable little session. Obviously, my Alisa game is not up to snuff and I need to work on it, but I had a lot of fun, especially those few times when I managed to get out my chainsaws and have a little bit of a party with those. So I expect to play a bit more Alisa going forward. I hope you look forward to more Alisa content on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.